Hello, Internet. How's it going? Welcome to another episode of the Jongravesshow. Welcome to the recap corner for Dragon Ball Super. And I love this episode. Not necessarily because Black pretty much got his ass handed to him more than once. But for how it's looking, it's like, well, Trunks literally has the power to pretty much beat the shit out of both of them. He has the power to beat the shit out of Zamasu and also Black. However, when he was about to win, he kind of has the same problem that he had when he was fighting the androids, which is Trunks may be able to hold off two enemies on his own, but still, you know, he's still fighting two people. Those fuckers are pretty much are practically a goddamn pain to deal with, especially since I think Black is the only enemy aside from Deborah who actually tried to impale his enemies. I mean, of course, aside from Omega Shenron who used the spikes on his back, but other than that, he is technically the only villain so far, like one of three who in the above side, Z and above, who actually tried to stab their opponents to death. So that is something. I will give him that, of course. And pretty much going back into the past and seeing everybody get ready to come back and take those fuckers down. Also not bad. I mean, you know, you got the whole Vegeta thing of him training in the hyperbolic time chamber and shit. How he blew that room up, I have no idea, but still a dick move of him to kind of do that. I do notice how it worried Dende, but it didn't worry Popo, because he was like, whatever. I guess Popo is stronger than him, I guess. So I guess that's something, you know. But also they do kind of do their feud shit, and right off the bat, as soon as they get back, I have to give Black this, right off the bat, blowing up the ship so that they couldn't leave again. Of course, it's wise, but here's the problem with that. Who's to say that this time that they came back and that they're not prepared for you? So, of course, you know, they do kind of have a little bit of that Dragon Ball Z wackiness there with the whole putting the pop back together with super glue and shit. So, of course, but kind of summing this shit up though, is that of course the Supreme Kai and Goas pretty much Goasu come over and then they try and talk Black and Zamasu out of it. Doesn't work. Of course, pretty much whatever. And then that's when we get the greatest ass beating in this series, or at least the greatest Vegeta ass beating in this series, because again, he has been needing it so far, because this episode was literally a push for the Trunks and the Vegeta fans, because this episode pretty much not only had Trunks beat the shit out of Black, but now Vegeta beat the shit out of Black, to where is that none of his shit can stop him anymore. He's pretty much he is Omega powerful now, and he can pretty much take him down with no fucking real effort. I did kind of find it funny though how that he was pretty much kind of referencing those Saiyan cells and shit, which did kind of remind me a little bit of that whole Captain Ginyu thing of when Ginyu stole Goku's body and was like, how come I can't use this body at its fullest potential? Well, it's because there's something completely different from how Goku uses his body versus how other people thinks that he uses his body. So, you know, I mean, and again, of course, at this point in time, Black is kind of using a imitation form of Goku's fighting style. So that is also something to take into consideration. You know, so I can kind of understand that from Vegeta's standpoint. You know. Now, where this is supposed to be going for next week with the whole fusion shit, and why the Supreme Kai is there, when Black pretty much kind of went on to say that the reason why no god of destruction has tried to come and take him down, I believe it's because that they're connected. So if you kill off a Kai, or like all of the Kais and all of the gods, say if you kill off all the gods of creation, then all the gods of destruction go away as well. So I think that's how that goes. But from what is going on there, like why is he there? Well, of course, if these two are fusing in the next episode, this may be the second canonical time that we get to see Vegito come in and actually fight and shit. You know, so that could be a thing. But until then, that is what I gotta say about that. I will see you on the next John Graves Show. Keep watching anime, keep playing video games, and I'll see you on the next John Graves Show.